Good. All right, fire away.
What kind of progress have you seen from Travion Thompson?
It's been a lot better. He's a guy that's got challenged a lot. This has been a big spring for him, especially, he's gotten a lot of scrimmage opportunities. Mike's pretty much doing everything except the scrimmaging. We'll take him out on scrimmages, which is good for guys like Travion to get those reps. But I've seen a lot of good things out of him. He's had, probably say that his last 4 practices have been his best practices. And this is a big year for him, and he's getting a lot of opportunities and a lot of reps. But I like where he's headed. He's not there yet, but he's headed in the right direction. And like I said, just the last few days, he's made a lot of big plays, which he needed to show us that he could make.
On a team that has the luxury of a lot of very talented wide receivers, when you're in a guy like his shoes, that can either be a thing that pushes you or a thing that kind of says, oh, well, there's already like 6 guys ahead of me on the depth chart. Why, have you appreciated how he's responded to being in that position?
Yeah, I have. I mean, this is, he's had guys ahead of him, and also with Dion out. I mean, that's where he's getting his opportunity to make the most of it. And it's kind of either you will or you won't. You'll go one direction or the other. And to this point, he's shown that he's willing to compete and go prove to us that he's ready to play and ready to be a major factor and take the next step. And that's what we've seen from him so far. So I'm encouraged. Wednesday scrimmage will be really big for him. Kind of see how he does on that stage.
With so much experience at that position, does it make your job a little easier this time of the year, or do you have to find new ways to get these guys better?
No, I don't think it makes it any easier. We're always trying to improve, and really, you got your first line guys that are all trying to get better. They all have things. Artavis Scott's got things he needs to work on. Obviously, Mike's been out for a year. Renfro, he's got plenty of things to work on, and then you got that next group behind that really needs to take that next step. I've been pleased with what I've seen out of Ray McLeod over the last 3 or 4 practices. He finally looks healthy and is playing a lot faster. But in the spring, it's really about each one of those guys improving their individual games, and then whenever we kind of get to the fall, it's really about kind of bringing that group together and how they play together. But right now, it's about improving them individually as players, and they've been working every day. It's not always perfect. It's not always pretty. It's really just a consistent effort and the intensity that they show up with each practice. And I've been pleased with where they are so far through 10 practices.
From what you can see out of Mike, how do you feel about where he is right now?
Yeah, I feel good. I've watched to try to see if there's anything at all from his year off. Or really the biggest thing was probably just the first 3 or 4 practices. He was out of breath a little bit, just kind of getting back in that